Here's what I want to do to kick off the show.
Okay.
We have this balloon. And we have scissors.
Where's this going?
Well, this balloon is filled with helium.
Oh.
So we're gonna
get a drink of water first.
And then we're gonna inhale the helium into our lungs, and then we're gonna read 15 of the most awesome movie quotes.
Okay. Are you sure that's how that works? Or
what do you mean? Am I sure that's how that works?
Okay.
Watch.
Okay.
It was flying away from me for a second. Okay, ready?
Hi, Mike. Say hello to my little friend.
Hello. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
I'm gonna make him an offer. He can't refuse.
Come with me if you want to live.
Time to nut up or shut up.
No man can kill me. I am no man.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you. Say what one more time.
Okay, I'm done.
You don't want to do any more movie quotes?
No, I'm done in healing that. Now I feel weird.
You feel high on helium?
Could be. What is helium? Is helium safe to ingest?
I don't know, but it's fun.
So we're going to do it anyways.
But
Yeah.
you don't do it. You shouldn't do it all the time.
No, probably not. Do I sound weird? I can't tell. Maybe I'm just hearing myself and I think I sound
You
normal.
sound better because I think you have less helium, but I sound weird, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're up there. Okay, well, I mean, is it starting to come down?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't last too long, right? It's kind of instant.
No, it's kind of instant.
Okay, I can feel it coming back down. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
There we go. We're evening
I
out.
kind of want to just look up like how helium changes your voice. What, are y'all worried about your lungs or something?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what helium is in that sense.
Oh, helium changes your voice because it's less dense than air, which makes sound travel faster through your vocal tract. So when sound travels faster and your vocal cords vibrate faster, which makes them emit a high squeaky sound. That's cool.
Yep, I'm going to be done with that.
Why?
After inhaling helium, the body's oxygen level can plummet to a hazardous level in a matter of seconds. So, I think that's the last time I ever do that.
No, it's just like it just replaces oxygen in your lungs for a second. So if you do it like for an hour, yeah, you're going to have a problem. But like if you do it for 30 seconds, like you're going to be fine. Like you just dispel all the helium from your lungs.
Okay, and then you move on.
And then you move on.
Okay, all right.
You don't have to worry.
All right. Starting to panic. I want to just drop to like dangerously low
would
oxygen
I let
levels.
you do that if it was going to be super harmful to you?
No, I didn't think it was super harmful, but I also just wanted to confirm.
That was it. That's all I wanted
That
to
was
do.
fun. That was fun.
It didn't sound fun. You seemed all anxious about it.
Well, afterwards. But during it was fun. Welcome back to the John Michael and Just Michael Savoy Affair. We're just guys being dudes. We are your hosts.
Sorry, I was drinking water. John Michael.
And I'm Just Michael. Today's 3 chunks are the Cyberspace Chronicles, where we find true stories on the internet so you don't have to. Battle Royale, where we pit 2 characters against each other and see who wins in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And Tournament of the Olympians, where we play a game and 50% is passing.
Yep.
All right, Jimo, kick us off with the Cyberspace Chronicles.
Mike and I decided we wanted to do this chunk because there's a lot of really funny stories on the internet of things that have happened to people. And we wanted to bring them to you, wherever you are in this moment.
Okay.
You're up first, baby boy. Let it
All
fly.
right.
What you got?
Pheasant's Revenge.
Oh, no.
So, myself and my husband were out one evening a couple years ago.
Uh-huh.
Sat in the car, chatting down by the water, parked outside of a pub.
All right.
My husband is one of these people who likes to help all animals or insects that he can see.
Mm.
So you can imagine how this story may turn out.
Mm-hmm.
We heard a thud, so we got out of the car, and a pheasant had flown into the wall of the pub and landed on the floor. So my husband immediately went up to see how it was. This is not an area where you would normally see a pheasant. The pheasant was fine, just a bit dazed and in shock. So my husband decided we should try and take it to a more pheasant-appropriate place in the car. This would be around a 15-minute drive. So I agreed as I felt sorry for the animal.
Okay.
The plan was my husband was to wrap the pheasant up in his jacket, and I was to have the pheasant on my lap. So we did. We got about 10 minutes up the road,
Oh my
and the
god.
pheasant was still in shock and sat still on my lap. My husband decides it's cold and without warning puts on the heat fan in the car.
Oh my gosh.
The pheasant pooped itself.
Oh no.
It then wakes up and and ensues in a panic.
It just poops first. It's like just like, where am I? What's happening? What is this strange foreign land?
It then proceeds to fly around the car in a panic.
Oh my gosh.
And I was screaming. And my husband was still trying to drive. It was flapping all over the car, pooping as it went.
It's just crapping everywhere, dude. All of your just chaos. That car is pure chaos. It's just like
Flying all over the car.
in a
like,
like in a millisecond, dude. It's just like calm, everything's serene, right? Like, oh, we're just gonna go take this pheasant to a better area. Like it's all chill, and then in one moment, it just completely shifts, and it's just pure chaos. Oh my gosh.
My husband pulled over to the nearest area with grass and trees, and we opened up the car door to get the pheasant out. Well, that was another 20-minute job trying to get the pheasant out of the car.
Out of the 20 minutes.
Like, I think because it was scattering. Like you tried to grab it, and I think it was kind of like you were playing chicken from Rocky.
You're playing chicken, but also like you don't think like the pheasant wouldn't just fly out of the car like, oh, let me get out of this cage box thing. Like, oh my gosh.
I know. I cannot believe this story is true either. But believe me, it's not an experience I will soon forget.
Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, what's the cleanup like after that? Like,
That's got to be a nightmare.
oh my gosh.
It's
like,
just pooping everywhere in like fear. It's fear pooping.
Fear poops are way worse. We all know that.
Yeah.
Anxiety poops. Oh,
And they're
dude.
and you're flying. It's
just
flying.
slinging it,
Yeah,
dude.
just projectile fear poop. Like, dude. Projectile fear poop is literally as bad as it gets, I feel like.
I'm thinking about, okay, so how do you get that cleaned? Well, you have two options. You can try to clean it yourself, or you like take it to a professional car cleaning place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like that's too big of a job to clean yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you need some deep cleaning.
Guys, go in there.
Yeah, and
Scrub.
really get it out. But like, man, dude, can you imagine like you're pulling up to that place of business and you're like, hey, so this is not just like somebody puked in the back of my car or, you know, my kid pooped themselves or whatever. Like, this is what happened. This pheasant literally pooped everywhere. Can you imagine just like open? It's like in the other guys, that scene.
Yeah, when he
Where
opens,
opens
up his car.
the car and it's like,
Yeah.
and then they start like going through what happened and his car's just wrecked.
Yeah.
Like, dude, could you imagine being those cleaning guys? Just like, oh my gosh, like this is Armageddon. Like this car is destroyed. Oh, that just smells so bad, dude. Bird poop is no joke either. Like, do you think that the wife ever let the husband like
Pick
save
up
another
any-
animal?
No.
She had to be like, yeah, no. Like, he's like, but the squirrel, nope. Like,
Because that thing's going to wake up and start freaking out.
survival of the fittest from now on. She
no.
just adopted Darwin theory
And no more animals were saved ever again.
by this couple. Like,
Ever again.
I wonder if any of it like hit them. I'm sure
I'm sure it did.
I'm
dude.
sure
How
they
much
got-
space do you have in
Yeah.
your car where it's just like flying around?
Oh, dude, you
projectile?
had
Like,
to just get probably smacked in the face with Pheasant.
My eye!
Yeah.
It's like burning.
It's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. Like, think about if you're screaming. I mean,
Odds are. Dude.
possibility that,
Odds
that
are.
it drops in there. Oh my gosh, dude! I just think like 20 minutes to get the Pheasant out of the car. Like, dude, open all 4 doors. How does it not leave the car? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you open all 4 doors and the trunk,
The only thing I'm wondering is like maybe it cornered itself, and then when they went to get it, it just jumped to a new corner. Like,
yeah, or it became
or
feral and defensive.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they have talons, pheasants?
If they're any, you can look up a picture, but if they're any at all similar to geese can be very protective and dangerous, especially if you don't have like a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, you just have your hands.
Yeah, dude. Pheasants have talons or claws on each 4 toes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Just like trying to attack you. Oh my god.
That's probably what happened. It probably cornered itself and just got like so it's like for 20 minutes they're trying to like get it out without like getting sliced on the hand.
Oh my god. Or bit. Oh my
no.
God. Just like, what has our afternoon turned into?
Yeah.
Like,
they were just having a nice sit.
Yeah.
Saw a husband and wife chilling by the park. This nice night.
Yeah.
By the water.
Yeah. Let alone did life have plans for them.
Just leave it. Call animal control.
Yeah, call the professionals. Yeah. Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah, leave it. But like, that's so funny. I resonate with that because that is my heart too. You know me, like, I won't kill bugs around our apartment. I'll just save it and let it go. But good to know that there can be consequences to those decisions.
So yeah, that was the story.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's good. That's good. That's unfortunate, but
it's good.
Great for us.
Yeah.
Because we didn't.
We just get to read about it from a distance and far away from projectile panic poop.
That's a great story.
All right.
So mine's a little bit different than yours.
Okay.
Shout out to thethoughtcatalog.com. This is where I got all this. In my junior year of high school, this guy asked me on a date. He rented a Redbox movie and made a pizza. We were watching the movie and the oven beeped, so the pizza was done. He looked me dead in the eye and said, "This is the worst part." I then watched this boy open the oven and pull the pizza out with his bare hands. Rack and all.
This is the worst.
Screaming at the top of his lungs. We never had a second date. This is the worst part. Like, I mean, he's done it before. Like what?
Yo, my God. Dude, do you do this every time you make a pizza? Yeah, this is my least favorite part of making pizza. This part.
But
like you have to go through this in order to make a pizza.
Like, dude, think about in that guy's mind. Just in high school, like you're learning things in high school. No, just think about us in high school. We were kind of dummies, right? Sometimes.
I know. I just have trouble with like when you see something's hot. I feel like you learn that at 5. Like, don't touch something that's piping hot.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, but in this guy's mind, for whatever reason, that's how you make a pizza. But think about it like this. One, that's how you make a pizza, which most human beings probably would be like, well, if this is what it entails,
I'm not making pizza.
Like, I'm never eating pizza. But this guy's like, I love pizza. It's worth it. It's worth it to burn my...
Oh, yeah, like the chick's like,
oh my god.
That girl had to be like, oh my gosh.
What is happening?
Why did you do that? Like, yeah, she has no idea what's coming. Just, this is the worst part. Well, like, what's the worst part?
What is he going to do?
Yeah, just.
All right, you want cheese or pepperoni?
He cut it? No!
Like, How much does this dude love pizza? Like, oh my gosh, dude.
Okay.
I hope that guy learns.
I hope he learns.
But oven mitts. Oven mitts.
Yeah, but he goes, this is the worst. So one is how many times
Right.
has he made it? Is it one time before? Is it
Right.
2 times? Is it 10 times?
Right.
How many times this guy burned his hands? Like, just repeatedly. Like,
Who was the person? Like, was she the one?
was
or did
she the one who
somebody
said, why don't you use oven
Yeah.
mitts?
When did he first learn about oven mitts? Like, was it just this moment of like, oh my God, my whole life's been a lie? Like, or like he goes over to his friend's house and they're cooking a pizza and they just and he's like, oh, dude, you know, and then he sees him like take it out with oven mitts, or he's talking to his friends about, yeah, dude, like, you know, man, I love pizza, but I hate taking it out of the oven. They're like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you know how you like burn your hands every time. What? Yeah, you know, like you take it out, you know, it's scorching hot, right? You take the rack out. Dude, what?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
How are you
dude?
making pizza? Like, he's like, what do you mean? He's like, dude. He's like, what do you do? Like, I use oven mitts. What are oven mitts?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Do you not know what oven mitts are?
I guess
like, maybe he
not.
doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can come to. Well, like, does you're in high school? Said she was a junior in high school, so he obviously lives with his parents. Probably. I mean, one can assume.
Yeah.
But we're gonna assume he lives with his parents. Does his parents not have oven mitts? Did no one?
I don't know.
That's such a banana story to me. Where it's like, did no one teach this? Like.
I'm telling you, the first time this guy found out about oven mitts, his entire life was changed.
Yeah.
Like,
I can make pizza whenever I want.
and not have to go through searing pain. Not,
Yeah, like your thought in your head is I just have to go through this horrible pain.
it's like firewalking or something.
Yeah, like in order to eat a pizza.
yeah. Like, think about it, he's sitting there. He's like, oh man, pizza sounds good, but I don't know if I really want to go through 3rd-degree burns today. Like,
Oh my gosh.
like that is hot, dude. Like,
No, it's no joke. It's like 400 degrees.
Dude.
Like, it's no joke.
dude.
Oh my gosh. He's roast marshmallows with his hands. Like,
I don't know.
the concept of heat. Like,
Dude.
that just has to be a.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I pray for him.
I pray for him too, man. Godspeed.
Godspeed. And then she's like, yeah, she ends it. She's like, we never had a second date. Well, like, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Was this the only hang up with the guy? Because I feel like that's super fixable. If that's the only
right,
thing.
Right.
We're just going to get oven mitts.
Yeah. And like,
Problem solved.
Yeah, and
Or like,
maybe
is
get
this
some-
just like a mental pattern of like,
Right.
what other things does he not realize?
so good. So yeah, that's my story.
That was so funny, dude. Oh my gosh.
So that's a new chunk called Cyberspace Chronicles. Probably going to be doing more of that. Let us know your favorite part of the story, and if you guys have any crazy stories that you found on the internet that you want us to cover or share, please comment below and let us know. All right, Mikey, let's jump into our next chunk.
Let's do it, dude.
Battle Royale.
All right,
Here
man.
Here we go.
Okay. Switch it up a little bit today.
Yeah.
Who wins in a fight?
Mm.
The Millennium Falcon versus the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh, a little ship battle.
Mhm. So,
Okay.
for those who don't know, the Millennium Falcon is Han Solo in Star Wars franchise. That's his ship. He's a smuggler.
Yeah.
And for the Milano, that is the Guardians of the Galaxy from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That is their ship that they use.
Okay. The question I have, and you might have an answer for this, is like, how much does the pilot matter?
It goes into that.
Okay.
It goes into crew and like how they operate.
So it's
as a
pretty much
crew,
like
yeah.
which ship's going to blow up the other ship.
Essentially.
Okay, so it's kind of like Han Solo and Chewie as pilots, like not in a one-on-one,
Mhm.
with the Millennium Falcon versus the Guardians of the Galaxy
The crew on
crew, on
which
the
you could
Milano.
argue is more or less would be primarily just Peter Quill and Rocket
Yeah, okay.
piloting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of 2-on-2. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
essentially like human and then humanoid
Yeah.
type creature friend
Yeah.
versus other human and
Okay.
other humanoid. So it's
I like that. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of evenly matched up in that sense.
Yeah.
So it's not like they got like a whole crew running everything else. Like
Man. Well, yeah, sorry, finish.
so that's what it is.
Ooh, this is fun. I like the ships. That's funny. See, obviously, I don't know like the specs, which I'm sure you're going to go into. I would say initial gut reaction for me is like, man, I know the Millennium Falcon is just like a one of a kind, incredible ship.
Yeah.
And Han and Chewie know that thing back and forth, but I also know that she's a little kind of an old lady and she has some problems.
She got some nuts and bolts.
She got some nuts and bolts that like, the light speed was going out every now and then, and just these different things that they always had to tinker with her. But I know that she is like a really unique, special ship. As far as power and stuff, I don't really know. I'm honestly, but then like the Milano is a dope ship. And I think that, oh man, there's some certain advantages there. But the Milano also kind of has had trouble too. I would say I'm leaning Milano actually, because even though I think Han Solo's the better pilot than Quill, I think that Rocket is the better mechanic and companion to Chewie. Because like Rocket can like build weapons, like he can like, create some kind of new crazy gun ray thing or whatever and strap it up to the Milano, versus I think Chewie is like mostly just an engineer.
Yeah, this is hard for me because I love Peter Quill and Han Solo pretty equally. Like, man, they are my guys. Ships, I don't know. I think Milano has a little bit more of an edge in terms of its maneuverability and like that, but I think my heart's with the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
In the end,
I think I'm gonna go Milano just because I think it's honestly probably has more tech specs. I just have that feeling, and I think that Rocket's ingenuity when it comes to weapon design is quite the advantage.
All right, cool, man. So here are the 5 categories. Yeah. Speed and maneuverability.
Okay.
Weapons and firepower.
Okay.
Durability and defenses. Crew and tactical advantages.
Yeah.
And cultural and legacy power.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because you have to understand, like, I think it's just like the energy that's like in the ship. There's something about the Millennium Falcon that can't beat.
That'll be interesting.
So I'm not even sure what that even means, to be honest. I think it's just kind of like it's understanding of the ship in general. But all right, let's get into this. Speed maneuverability.
Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Break it down.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I just when I watched the Millennium Falcon, like it's like flipping upside down and like I don't know. I think that aerodynamic shape of being flat, like just allows it to avoid gunfire because it's just less surface area to hit. So, and I think like just when I watch it, like it's easily just flips upside down, turns left, right, like. And I think it's just easier when in that flat aerodynamic shape to avoid gunfire.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to flip.
Oh,
that was
okay. What was your Milano argument?
I just thought because like the way I saw it move, where it could just, and it could kind of like just turn on a dime like that. Where I just thought that just gave it an edge. But I actually know what you're saying in terms of. Like just being able to kind of like he could just turn it sideways. Like he was flying in the Death Star like this, and just being able to, the Milano wouldn't fit in the Death Star.
No,
and
that's what I think.
Yeah.
And so I would say that I would say probably the Milano, and both of them can go to like light speed hyperspace. Right?
Yeah.
So I would say honestly Millennium Falcon because I think the shape of the Millennium Falcon and its ability to go to hyperspeed, I'm gonna go Millennium Falcon.
I'm gonna go Millennium Falcon too. Actually, I'm gonna flip.
All right,
here we go. The Millennium Falcon, known as the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Yeah.
The Falcon is equipped with an upgraded hyperdrive capable of completing the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs.
Yep.
Sublight engines allow exceptional speed, but its bulk limits sharp maneuvering.
Oh, okay.
Piloted by Han Solo and Chewbacca, it can outfly most conventional starfighters with a combination of skill and raw power. The Milano. The Milano is designed for agility and quick strikes, reflective of its role as Star-Lord's personal starship. Its compact size and advanced maneuvering capabilities make it highly nimble, ideal for evasion, tight dogfights, and rapid changes in direction. Edge, Milano for agility. The Millennium Falcon for raw speed.
Okay.
So I don't know what we're going. I think the edge.
What we get to decide what's more important, raw speed or maneuverability.
I think in a dogfight, maneuverability. Because if you just got to bounce, you can bounce. But so we'll go Milano.
So ChatGPT is Milano.
Okay, point Milano.
Okay.
Weapons and firepower.
Mm.
Milano, I think. Milano's just got this.
Yeah, I would say
ton.
the same
Yeah.
thing. I would say that it just seems like more updated tech.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it just, when I watch it in the movies, it just seems to have more oomph to it.
Yeah.
And obviously, the movie is 20 years ahead of its time. So, like, the CGI is going to make it more potent. But, yeah, just gut feeling, honestly. I just feel like it has more versatility with its weapons and more power.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's like 40 years ahead.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That was the 70s. That was 2014 when that movie came out.
Yeah. So obviously there's going to be a
CGI
difference in
aspect,
that,
but yeah.
But I'm interested to see the specs if we're wrong on that.
I'm also going to go Milano just because I think it just has more firepower. Millennium Falcon. Armed with quad laser turrets, concussion missiles, and a smuggler's arsenal of surprises. Its firepower is devastating in skilled hands, capable of holding its own against TIE fighters and even Star Destroyers.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Dude, he just goes...
Packs a punch.
The Falcon's weapons are stationary turrets, providing reliable but slightly limited firing arcs.
Yep. Just less range.
Milano. Equipped with twin plasma cannons and missile pods, its weapons are advanced, compact, and highly accurate, focusing on fast strike dogfighting tactics. While powerful, the Milano lacks the sheer volume of firepower the Falcon carries. Edge, Millennium Falcon for heavy-hitting weaponry.
Okay.
Less, but more heavy-hitting.
Yeah. If it hits you, it's going to pack more of a punch versus, like, the Milano's like a bunch of jabs, and the Millennium Falcon's, like an uppercut haymaker.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Durability and defenses.
The Millennium Falcon's, like, bigger, I think, and sturdier, but I think the Milano has, like, more updated kind of tech, so it's like, how does that compare? I'm leaning Millennium Falcon just because I think it's bigger,
Durable.
and I just think it can take more damage than the Milano can, personally.
I think I'm going to go Millennium Falcon. I just think it's bigger and sturdier and has better shield work.
Yep.
Okay.
Simple but effective. I would agree.
Here we go. Millennium Falcon. The Falcon's shields are resilient, capable of withstanding hits from Imperial-class weaponry.
Yeah.
Its hull, while old and patched together, is surprisingly sturdy. Damage is often repaired mid-battle by its crew, adding to its longevity in fights.
Okay.
The Milano. The Milano is not built for heavy endurance, but relies on its shields and agility for survival. It can take a few hits, but it is more vulnerable to sustained attacks compared to the Falcon. Edge, Millennium Falcon for just raw durability. Okay, here's the good one. Crew and tactical advantages.
I'm actually going to go Han Solo and Chewie, because when you were talking, like, yes, I think Rocket has the weapon knowledge advantage, but Han just knows his shit better. And I think that, like, the guy steering the ship
wins.
Yeah, I think that's a huge advantage and something to, like, Quill's good, but Han Solo is one of the best ever to do it. And I think that Chewie and Han have a better chemistry than Peter, Quill, and Rocket do.
I was going to say they work together seamlessly.
Yeah.
While if you actually look at Quill and Rocket, they do work well together, but sometimes they argue and they disagree, and like that's what got them caught up with in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's why they got shot down, was because they were arguing, and Rocket took the batteries, and they were like arguing about a bunch of stuff, and that's why their ship got so damaged, because they just got smoked.
Yeah, and Chewie never tries to be the captain.
No, dude.
Like, he respects Han as being the captain.
Yeah.
And they're friends. So, I would say Chewie and Han, Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I'm going Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
Han Solo and Chewbacca bring decades of experience and unparalleled synergy in battle.
For real, dude. For real.
They have repeatedly outwitted Imperial fleets, outmaneuvered bounty hunters, and navigated the most dangerous regions of space. The Falcon's smuggler modifications, such as stealth capabilities, provide further tactical flexibility.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Milano. Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot form a dynamic team. Their unorthodox strategies and teamwork make them unpredictable in combat. Rocket's engineering expertise allows quick adaptations mid-battle, and Groot's abilities might offer a wild card advantage. So, like,
'Cause
there
they
is
do
a
have-
bigger crew.
They do have more crew. That is for sure. Because we were saying it's 2v2 for the pilots, but the
They have a
Guardians of the
bigger
Galaxy
crew.
do have a bigger crew. So
So-
that is something to consider.
Oh, well, Edge Milano for its versatile and unpredictable crew.
Okay. So they just
Interesting.
gave it because of numbers.
I think it's numbers because, like, if something does get hit and goes down, you two can keep piloting
yeah.
while another person goes and fixes
That's
it.
a good.
dude.
That's a good thing to think about.
Versus every time they got hit, Chewbacca or Han had to get up and leave the pilots
Right.
to go fix it.
To go fix it. Yeah, and
Had
they're
to go
better
leave the
pilots
cockpit.
than they are engineers. Yeah. Okay. So it's 2-2
2-2.
on ChatGPT, 3-1 for us.
Okay. This is interesting. Cultural and legacy power.
I mean, you got to give that to the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah.
right? Like, what culture and legacy power does the Milano even have?
I don't think anything. It's just, I think it's just so iconic. The Millennium Falcon is so, I shouldn't say not any, but the Millennium Falcon is just so iconic. And so, it's honestly just like one of those ships that's just like known in the galaxy.
Well, but you could maybe see that as like, I guess in a one-on-one dogfight, it could be more of a disadvantage because if it's so well known,
You know what it is.
you know what its strengths are.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like,
You're right. I almost think it's more of a disadvantage because you know what the ship is. You know what it's capable of. You can study what history it's been a part of, what
Yep.
things it's been in. Yeah, what type of battles it's been in.
the pilots that have done it, the psychology behind them, yeah. Versus like if you have a totally unknown
You have no idea
aircraft.
what you're getting. Yeah, I'm going to go. I think the Millennium Falcon might have more, so it might give them the point, but I'd almost see it as a disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'll give it to Milano.
Yeah, Milano. The Falcon is a symbol of rebellion, freedom, and survival. Its reputation precedes it across the galaxy, instilling fear in enemies and hope in allies.
Mm.
This aura might give it a psychological edge in battle. Oh.
We didn't think about that.
So if you do know exactly what it stands for, you might be at a disadvantage.
Well, no, you might like. I think that makes sense. Where it's like we're not letting this ship go down. It's been through too much.
Mm.
Like this is a symbol of hope. This is great. This battle is greater than us.
I guess it would be like the thought behind the meaning of this ship.
I think ChatGPT is probably going to give it to the Millennium Falcon because it's the idea that like, yeah, dude, it's this symbol that you're maintaining. It's greater than you versus like Quill is only really for himself and his crew. And it takes him a long time to develop that kind of altruistic,
Yeah,
helping other people kind of thing.
I agree. The Milano is iconic among the Guardians of the Galaxy, but doesn't carry the same legendary status.
Mhm.
It serves more as a reflection of its crew's personality than as a galactic symbol of power.
Yep.
Edge, Millennium Falcon for legendary status.
I get that. I can vibe with that.
Okay, so 3-2 Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, and we were the same, but we had
Yeah.
different categories for it. Okay,
Here we go. Hypothetical battle
Dude.
scenario.
tell me about it.
It's coming, dude. You ready?
Let's go.
The battle takes place in a neutral star system,
Hmm.
with the Falcon and Milano engaging in an unexpected encounter.
Oh yeah, I love it.
First contact. The Milano strikes first, utilizing its agility to evade the Falcon's turret fire while unleashing a barrage of plasma cannon shots. The Falcon's shields absorb the initial assault. Han and Chewie adapt, using the Falcon's hyperdrive to execute a short, disorienting jump. They reappear behind the Milano
Oh,
and
man.
unleash concussion missiles.
Jeez.
Star-Lord maneuvers the Milano expertly, avoiding a direct hit but sustaining damage to its shield generator.
Jeez. I didn't even know you could do short jumps. Okay.
Well, Han can.
Yeah. Jeez. Because you have to know exactly where you're coming out in space.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wild.
The Milano switches tactics, attempting to outflank the Falcon and targets its engines. Rocket Raccoon improvises a stealth EMP blast that temporarily disables the Falcon's weapons. However, Chewie reroutes powers to the Falcon's rear guns, landing a direct hit on the Milano's engines.
Yeah.
The final blow. The Milano, crippled, attempts one last desperate charge. Han outmaneuvers it, delivering a disabling shot that forces the Guardians to retreat.
Yep.
The verdict? Millennium Falcon wins. While the Milano excels in speed and agility, the Falcon's firepower, durability, and legendary crew tip the scales in his favors. Han and Chewie's tactical ingenuity combined with the Falcon's versatility ensure victory in this high-stakes showdown.
Yeah, dude. The Millennium Falcon is like a tank. Like, it's just, it can take more damage and it can deliver more damage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast you are or agile you are. If it's just like able to, if it's just bigger and stronger in that way, it's going to win.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good battle.
I thought it was cool. Like,
I like it.
ships.
Yeah.
I thought that was more fun than just
it.
like one-on-one.
Yeah, for sure.
Not necessarily more fun, but like a different kind of fun.
No, it was a different concept. I liked it.
Okay.
So yeah, Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon.
All right.
There we have it. Let us know if you disagree.
Yeah, good
All
battle. Good battle. I also took a different kind of tactic
All right.
today. We've been doing some like physical fights, which I think is good, but I kind of was thinking about these kind of masterminds, like who would be more of like a mental strategic kind of battle. So I did a fun one. Who wins in a fight? Jimmy Neutron or Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory?
Gosh, they're both just so brilliant.
Two boy geniuses.
I think I'm going to go Jimmy Neutron.
Why?
It would be close, but I think physics beats chemistry when it comes to direct contact fights. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think his knowledge of physics, like if you put an aerospace engineer and what he's capable of versus like a chemist. Not saying that it wouldn't be good and nobody could figure stuff out, but I just think that this has the edge. Like engineers to like build stuff and create I just think physics beats chemistry in a fight.
That's a good argument. Yeah. I would only say, but I think Dexter is a little bit more of like a long-term planner. Like if you think about Jimmy Neutron, he's like super brilliant and he'll come up with ideas, but he doesn't really think about the impact of them all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like Dexter's like thinking about his like plan on all these different angles. Versus Jimmy Neutron's like, I'm just going to build this thing. We're going to see what happens. Like, you know, he just gets an idea. That's the whole brain blast thing. He's like, brain blast. And then he's just like, this is a cool idea. And then he just builds it. And then like chaos ensues.
Yeah.
You know, so I think Dexter... But then there's also the personality trait of Dexter where he's a little bit more selfish and like overconfident, where he's like, I can do anything. And then it blows up in his face.
Yeah.
Literally with the chemistry. So, I don't know. I think Jimmy Neutron, because I feel like he's a little bit more altruistic.
Yeah.
Like his ideas
Heart of the people.
Yeah, his ideas are kind of for others versus Dexter. His ideas are more for himself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick Jimmy Neutron for that.
My laboratory.
Yeah, my laboratory. But I am excited to see how the battle would go of like these two.
I'm interested to see the categories. Like this will be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So here are the 5 categories.
All right.
Intelligence and invention skills.
Okay.
Combat readiness and arsenal. Tactical thinking and strategy.
Okay.
Weaknesses and flaws.
Oh.
And support and resources.
Okay.
Number 1, intelligence and invention skills.
Jimmy Neutron.
Okay.
I'd say, like, their intelligence, I'd say, is probably evenly matched in that sense, but I think inventions, I got to give it to Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Dude. He is an inventor.
Yeah.
That dude will invent anything.
Yeah. And I do think, like, what you were saying, I'm going to agree. I do think, like, what you were saying is in a combat, being able to build something is an incredibly valuable skill to have. Where, like, oh, I need to build this weapon or this trap or this building or something, you know, this fortress.
Yeah.
That definitely has an advantage. Even if their intelligence is matched, it's like their skill sets are different.
Yeah.
So I would also give it to Jimmy Neutron. Okay. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy's genius lies in improvisation. He can create complex devices on the fly using everyday materials.
Dude.
His knowledge spans robotics, chemistry, biology, and physics, and he frequently uses this to overcome challenges in moments of crisis.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so improvisation. He can just on the fly. Oh, I'm going to take a toaster and a vacuum, and I'm going to turn it into a plasma cannon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Dexter. Dexter operates with methodical precision. His lab is equipped with a vast arsenal of tools, and his pre-planned inventions are highly efficient and well-tested.
That's true. His pre-planned inventions are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like thought through every single possible detail.
Yeah.
And, you know, then he has this amazing invention.
Yeah.
Versus like, which might outdo, like if Dexter went to build a plasma cannon, you know, it would be probably better than Jimmy Neutron's because Jimmy Neutron's came from a toaster and a vacuum.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. While his creativity is impressive, he sometimes struggles with adapting quickly to unforeseen changes. Edge, Jimmy Neutron for adaptability and quick thinking.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Combat readiness and arsenal.
Dexter.
Yeah.
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 Dude, if there's I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
yeah.
I think he's more prepared. He's more methodical. He thinks things through. And I think if he gets to use his weapons that are already there,
Well, because even if it is a chance encounter, which is usually our fights, if he can somehow get to his laboratory or get access to it, he has all of this weapons versus like Jimmy Neutron's, you know, he scraps his gadgets, he turns different ones, you know, he like uses other parts. He uses other parts. Versus like, I think if Dexter has access, like even in a chance encounter, if he could somehow get to his laboratory, I think he's going to win that.
I agree.
Okay. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy's gadgets, such as his shrink ray and Goddard, his robotic dog, are multifunctional and versatile, but often unrefined in their application. Dexter. Dexter's lab contains a wide range of highly specialized weapons and vehicles. His inventions tend to be more battle-focused, such as mechs and ray guns designed specifically for conflict scenarios.
Yeah.
Edge Dexter for having a more combat-ready arsenal.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, 1-1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tactical thinking and strategy.
Dexter.
Okay.
I'm going Dexter.
Okay.
Tactical thinking and he would be much more adept, I think, than Jimmy Neutron at creating seeing kind of how things will play out.
Yeah.
And I think just if there's just strategical thinking involved, I think the edge goes to Dexter.
Yeah, and I would say again, kind of what I talked about beforehand of like that altruistic nature of Jimmy Neutron versus the kind of self-serving nature of Dexter. I think when you're coming to tactical thinking and strategizing, the self-serving nature plays into it a little bit more and gives him an edge. Plus, also, most of his thinking is about weapons and arsenals, so he's already kind of in that combat mindset versus Jimmy Neutron's just inventing things for fun.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, yeah, like, this will be cool. Let's, build a rocket ship or let's do this thing, right? Like, he's just kind of doing it for fun. So I think when it comes to that, I'd give the advantage to Dexter, too.
I agree.
All right. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy excels in improvisation and thinking several steps ahead under pressure. However, his plans sometimes suffer from his tendency to underestimate his opponents. Dexter. Dexter is meticulous and plans his strategies in advance. While this makes him formidable in prepared situations, he can struggle to adapt if his plans fall apart. ChatGPT gave it a tie.
Okay. So point for each.
Technically.
Or just no points?
No points.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy for improvisation, Dexter for planning.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Weaknesses and flaws.
Who has a bigger weakness?
Yeah. So just for clarification, we're going to say who has the bigger weakness, and then the other person's going to get the point.
Yeah.
So who has the bigger weaknesses and flaws?
I think in a battle scenario, I think it's Dexter.
Okay.
Just because I think the improvisation, the ability just to think on your feet and fly, I think that's so important in a one-on-one situation there. You got to be able to just to like immediately adapt, and I think that's a little bigger weakness than that, but I could be proven wrong. I don't know.
I think their main weaknesses are Jimmy Neutron is naive.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, stuff's going to work out, whatever, it's fine. Versus Dexter is overconfident and like he's so particular that like he gets stressed out if one little thing goes wrong.
Yes.
And so I would say that like if it's naivete versus being too particular, I would say that a bigger weakness is being too particular because in a fight anything can happen.
Yeah.
Versus I think Jimmy Neutron's cool with that. He's like, oh yeah, like, everything, it'll probably just go my way.
Dexter has the bigger weakness.
Okay. So
because you're right, dude. Because fights are unpredictable.
Yep.
And I think just rolling with that might be better than for needing everything to be perfect. Yeah. I'm going to go Dexter as the bigger weakness.
Okay. So I'm going to agree. Point Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Okay. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy's overconfidence often leads him to rush into situations without fully considering the risks, and his inventions can be unpredictable. Dexter. Dexter's arrogance sometimes blinds him to obvious flaws, and his rivalry with others, like Mandark, has shown that he can become overly focused on proving his superiority rather than solving problems efficiently. Edge Jimmy Neutron, as his adaptability compensates better for his flaws. And that's similar to what you and I were saying, that like his flaws he can compensate better, right? Like
I agree.
It has less of an impact. Dexter lets his flaws
run wild.
Yeah, throw off everything.
So what's it right now? 2-2.
It's 2-2. Yeah. ChatGPT is 2-1.
Got it.
Neutron.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right. Support and resources.
I think Jimmy Neutron has better support.
Okay.
But Dexter might have better resources with the laboratory.
Yeah. But remember, this is not like he can call in his friends. This is a one-on-one battle.
I'm gonna go Dexter.
Yeah.
Dexter's got the edge because he's got his laboratory, dude.
Yeah. And I think Jimmy Neutron, like, he has some inventions. Like, even if he has Goddard there, okay, that's his dog. That does help him. But, like, Dexter just has way more.
Yeah, he's super advanced, man.
Yeah. He's got it all in his laboratory.
Get that my laboratory.
So, just think about an adult had to play that voice.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fun. Okay. I would agree. I'm going to give the point to Dexter.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy has Goddard, a loyal and versatile robotic companion. While powerful, his access to resources is typically limited to what he can create on site. Yep. Dexter. Dexter has access to a full-scale hidden laboratory, complete with an endless supply of resources, tools, and even clones of himself if necessary.
Endless supply.
Yeah. Jimmy Neutron's just dealing with
vacuum in a toaster, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough.
Dexter's like, yes, I have endless resources at my disposal.
Yep.
So edge Dexter for his superior resources and infrastructure.
Okay, so 3-2.
3-2.
Close game.
Yeah, ChatGPT was 2-2. And then you and I are 3-2 Dexter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty close game.
Close game. That's what I like. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for the hypothetical
I'm ready for
battle?
this hypothetical battle, baby.
Let's rock and roll. Jimmy and Dexter meet in a neutral arena. Dexter arrives with a pre-built mech equipped with laser cannons, force fields, and rocket boosters, while Jimmy hastily assembles a battle suit from junk in the arena, relying on his ingenuity. Oh, man. To start the fight, Dexter dominates early with superior firepower, forcing Jimmy to retreat and adapt. Jimmy uses his quick thing to lure Dexter into traps, disabling parts of his mech piece by piece. Oh, dang. So Dexter's like in there firing and Jimmy's just like avoiding it and like stealing pieces from Dexter's tech.
And
I
using
didn't
it.
Think about that.
Now he can use that at his disposal.
Oh, dude, talk about that advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't even think of that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, he's going to just like steal it from Dexter's and then just use it for his own. Okay. Jimmy deploys Goddard, who distracts Dexter, giving Jimmy time to build a device that hacks into Dexter's mech. Yep. However, Dexter counters with his backup systems, proving his methodical nature. Mm-hmm. So Dexter's like, you can't hack into me. I have backup systems. All right. Next, Jimmy creates an electromagnetic pulse device to disable Dexter's lab-grown tech. Dexter, realizing the vulnerability, resorts to hand-to-hand combat.
He's gonna start punching him.
Yeah. But Jimmy's makeshift gadgets give him the edge. Verdict, winner, Jimmy Neutron, with a very slight edge. While Dexter's resources and pre-planning give him an advantage early on, Jimmy's adaptability, quick thinking, and ability to turn the tide with improvised solutions ultimately secure his victory in a neutral setting. However, if Dexter were given the time to fully prepare for the battle, the result might swing in his favor. Of course. But that's not the kind of fights we're doing.
Nope. So, Jimmy Neutron.
All
right. That's fair.
Yeah, but I like that. He steals it from Dexter.
Starts using it against him. Oh, man.
I just love Dexter resorts to hand-to-hand combat. Like, he just becomes emotional. And then he's just like, and then Jimmy Neutron just has all these on-body gadgets that he's like, I have a ray gun. Like, whatever. Oh, man.
Yeah, all right. That was pretty... Yeah, you're right, dude. That was cool. I like how it thought outside the box there.
Yeah, a little bit better matchup than you thought, right?
Yeah,
very
much so.
It's not Captain America versus Batman, like epic, but it's like...
No, dude,
legit.
Any ones that, like, where they have to fight and you think these two people wouldn't, it's good.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
That's the whole chunk.
Yeah.
That's the whole chunk.
The whole chunk, baby.
Cool.
All right, everyone. That was Battle Royale. Let us know who you think would win and why. If we missed any fight comparison details, and most importantly, who you want to see in future showdowns.
Yup.
All right, JMO. Let's move on to Tournament of the Olympians.
Tournament of the Olympians. We are.
Sorry, we cut you off.
Playing it. No, you're good. I cut you off, I think.
Okay.
We are playing a fun game today. We did this on session 13. It's a little while ago. We're going to do If You Laugh, You Lose. Today we're doing Backhanded Compliment Edition. So, where we will each tell each other 10 backhanded compliments each, and whoever laughs the most times loses.
You ready to get into this?
Simple but effective. So we're just going to go back and forth, right?
Yep. 1, 1, 1, 1
Okay.
all the way home, and we'll just tally.
Okay.
Whoever laughs more
Yeah.
loses.
Okay, so just as a quick little rule thing, as far as what constitutes a laugh and when, it is something that is audible. You can hear it, and we'll react, even if the mics don't pick it up. And it is also where, after the backhanded compliment is given, the other guy has to say, thank you. And then that's the end.
Then that's the end. That's the cutoff.
And then we can laugh after that.
Yeah.
But if you laugh before saying thank you, you lose.
You lose.
Okay.
Okay. You start it off, buddy.
Okay. I was coming up with these, and I was like, only best friends, dude. Only best friends. Oh, and the number one rule, dude, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're taking life too seriously.
Yep.
You're so handsome. But what the heck are you doing with your hair? I mean, what are you doing, Mike? Where's it going? What's it looking like? Is it going back, forward, Caillou style? What are we doing?
Thank you. You jerk. All right. Good one.
Coming out swinging.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Wow. You're so tall. You must be the guy they call when the top shelf needs some profound wisdom dusted off.
Thank you. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. Ready? Nobody can talk about movies like you do for hours and hours and hours.
Thank you. Well played.
I think we should have thank you and then one sentence response, like some kind of response would be fun. Okay.
But you can't laugh during the one sentence
No.
response. And
Yeah.
then it's like,
Thank
period,
you, one
period,
sentence response,
period.
quick pause, 1 second pause,
Yeah.
and then we'll go.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Wisdom dusted off the top shelf. Okay. Wait, hold on.
Your kindness is truly overwhelming. Honestly, it's exhausting being around someone so morally superior.
Dang it. That was good. Dang it.
All right.
Oh,
That's one on your
losing
dashboard.
One. Dang.
Okay.
Your beard would be amazing if you ever had the stones to get through the itchy phase.
Thank you. I'll take that into consideration.
Good job.
That was so hard. If you ever had them.
to get through the itchy phase.
Oh, that was good.
Good
That was
one.
a good one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, is he gonna crack?
That was good. That was.
I'm
we
sorry.
were just talking about that this morning. All right. You're generous to a fault, which must explain why you give everyone the privilege of hearing your deep thoughts, whether they ask it or not.
I love the sound of my own voice. Thank you. Oh, man. These are fun. Okay. It's a good thing your eyesight is good because the TV volume is going to make you deaf. Yes. On the board!
Not a chance.
On
dude.
the board! Let's go.
Okay. All right, that was a good left hook, dude.
Right there. All right. Woo.
All right, 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Man, for a life coach, you're doing great. Everyone in your life is so inspired by your success at living like it's a rom-com montage.
I don't get that one. Thank you. I don't get that one.
Like, just everything's good.
Oh,
happy,
everything's
and, yeah,
happy. all the
nothing's
time.
wrong ever.
Yeah.
You're such a good life coach.
I'm such a good life coach. Okay. I was just like, wait. Okay. Well, my confusion
Favored you.
Favored me. Because it was good. But like now, that's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's funny.
I should have said, like, there's nothing wrong in the world or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Your eyes are so beautiful. They're the color of sweet milk chocolate and dog poop.
I can get on board with that. Thank you.
That one wasn't one of my best ones.
No, the other ones were.
Yeah. I got better ones coming
Yeah,
down the
okay.
pipeline.
I believe it.
Don't worry. That was one I had to throw in there. Okay. Still 1-1.
Relatively handsome is the perfect way to describe you. Like, not cover model handsome, but definitely an above average best friend in a sitcom handsome.
Dang it, dude.
All right, dude. I knew that one was going to get you.
Jeez. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Your fashion sense is simple, yet effective. It says, look at me. I don't care what anybody thinks. Not even myself. Yes. Tied up again.
Yeah, that was a heavy hitting one. Okay. Going after my fashions. No way, dude. No way.
I don't care. I don't even care what I think about this.
Tied up.
Okay.
Yeah, no way. All right.
What is it, 6? This
Yeah.
is your 6th?
Yep.
Okay.
Your goofiness is like a shining beacon of hope, proving to the world that it's okay to take yourself absolutely not seriously at all, ever.
Thank you. I do not take myself seriously. Ever.
All right.
Yes.
Well done.
Stone cold.
Well done.
Let's go.
Well done.
Okay, ready? Here we go. When you look up the word stud on Google, it's just a picture of you playing volleyball in Miami. It's a close-up.
Thank you. I've been working on myself. I just couldn't stop picturing
The picture, the image.
Yeah. I was like, think of anything else. Anything else. It's just a picture of you playing volleyball in Miami. You jerk. All right, I'm coming back.
Why
Here we
not?
go.
I'm sure you have some heavy hitters. Here we go.
Listening to you talk about life's deeper meaning really makes me think, mostly about how much patience I actually have.
Yes, thank you. You are a very understanding person. Man, that's so good. Makes me think about how much patience I just drone on and on and on. If I was doing a podcast, it'd be like 6 hours. Oh, you're such a good friend. Just listening to me. Oh, that was good. That was hard. I was like, oh no, I want to win this.
I had high hopes for that.
Oh, that was good. Okay. Nobody can recover better than you after being flipped off in Chicago rush hour traffic.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like that's true.
it actually is.
I think it was just more of a statement.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
more of a statement. Dang it.
Dang it.
I was too nice.
You're living proof that tall people can still be down to earth, even if their heads are constantly in the clouds.
Thank you. I'm working on getting in touch with my root chakra.
Good man. All right, 2 more each.
Two left. Okay. I got two solid ones. Gordon Ramsay is jealous of the way you cook scrambled eggs. But he's not jealous of the time you ate a pound of ground beef for dinner. What are you doing? Did you even season it?
Thank you. I've been working on my culinary skills.
He ate a pound of ground. Actually happened. Well, he wanted to eat a pound of ground beef. It didn't follow through because it was just ground beef and salt. Quick little backstory. We're literally sitting here on the couch. Mike, 2 days before this, comes to me and he's like, you know what might start doing for like my diet? I was like, what? He's like, I think I might just eat a pound of ground beef. I was like, a pound of ground beef? He's like, yeah, dude, all protein, super lean, totally fine. And I was like, I don't recommend that, but you do you. His cousins are over 2 nights later on a Friday. And Mike just doesn't say anything, sits down on the couch with a pound of ground beef on a plate, and his cousins, I look at him like, okay, I knew that was going to happen. His cousins look at it, they're like, Mike, what are you doing? And he's like,
It's my pound of ground beef.
It's my dinner. They're like, oh, like, are you making tacos or something? You're like, nope. Like, you don't have any shells or chips
Seasoning or anything?
Cheese? Like, nope. Just
Salt.
salt. I love it. Yeah, that did not last very long.
No, it didn't.
Hey, but I like that you try stuff.
I try it.
You try
Doesn't
it.
work out. It doesn't work out.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay. All right. Your ninth one.
Being around you is always a joy. It's like watching a motivational poster come to life and awkwardly try to dance.
You had me at motivational poster come to life. And try to dance. You jerk.
All right, 3-2.
All right.
Last one each.
You're so good at saving money. You get other people to buy your clothes for you. Is there one piece of clothing in your closet you bought yourself? Just one. Name me one shirt, one pair of pants. Underwear for Christmas this year. Kyle's Mile or whatever that is. 5K run.
Thank you. I've been trying to save my money more efficiently.
Dang it, Mike.
That one was I was like, for the win.
Gotta do it for the win.
That was the hardest one. That was so funny, dude.
Man.
Is there any piece of clothing that you own? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
All right, I already lost, but let's ring it on. Let's bring it on home, Mikey.
So you're a life coach. That explains why every conversation feels like a TED Talk with an open bar. Free drinks for everybody. Thank you. Well done. Well done, sir.
Well done, yeah.
Well played.
Just remember, everybody, it's all love.
It's all love, dude.
Oh
that was
my
so funny.
God,
that was good.
If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at your best friend. Taking life way too seriously.
Oh, that was good. That was funny, dude.
Ugh.
That was really funny.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We love you, we appreciate you, and we just thank you for existing and being here with us. If you want to support the show, the best way that you can do that is
read a chapter of your favorite fiction book. Because I was inspired because you got me The Jungle Book, and I've been reading that at night, and it's brought me a lot of peace lately. So, highly recommend.
Yeah. Oftentimes at night, we have a tendency to scroll or watch videos or TV, and the blue light is really not good for our brains. We want to kind of help our brains decompress. So reading a good book helps to tire your eyes out, so then you want to close them and go to sleep. And then you can have cool dreams, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, read a chapter of your favorite book if you want to support us. If you want to go above and beyond, there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can leave a rating and review on your podcast listening app, whichever one you're listening to right now. You can like and subscribe on YouTube. You can follow us on our social media and share those clips with anybody you feel would enjoy them. The links are in the description for that. And if you really want to be a rock star for us, you can sign up for our Patreon. It is $5 a month, and you get every session a week early. So you can get next session right now when you sign up. Again, we love you all. We appreciate you. And to send you into your week, we just want to give you a very, very important reminder. And that is that there is more to life than bills. Awesome, everybody. We will see you next week. Have a good one.
Peace.